You click on this message at this exact moment. Why today? Why now? It was not the algorithm that brought you here, and it was not a coincidence that your eyes found this title among a sea of distractions. 3 nights ago, at exactly 3:17 in the morning, I was awakened by a vision so powerful it shook me to my very core. In that sacred silence, before the world began its chaotic noise, I heard the Spirit pronounce your name. Not the name the world uses to call you, not the label on your identification, but your spiritual name, the one written in the book of the heavens before you drew your first breath. If you are hearing this now, it is because the sky has arranged this meeting. There is a whisper from God hovering over this very hour, and it has your destiny engraved upon it. December the 22nd. This is not just another day on your calendar. It is not merely a date to be crossed off as you rush toward the end of the year. It is a divine crossroads, a turning point where history is about to be made in your personal journey. The promise you felt when you saw this message is not hyperbole. It is a prophecy. This urgent message is crucial for you to hear because it reveals the profound events and insights awaiting you, shaping your destiny in ways your logical mind cannot yet comprehend. Your life, as you have known it, with its struggles, its silent battles, and its hidden tears, is about to be redefined. If you are ready to stop wandering in the dark and finally expand your awareness to the light that is seeking you, I invite you to subscribe to the channel now and join us on this journey of awakening. You were not meant to survive that heart attack. The doctors looked at the charts, shook their heads and said the odds were stacked against you. But look at you. You are still here. You were not supposed to overcome that depression that swallowed you whole for months, the kind of darkness that makes getting out of bed feel like lifting a mountain. The shadows should have won, but you are still here. That financial collapse that should have destroyed your family, the betrayal that should have hardened your heart forever, you are still here. This was not luck. This was not modern medicine alone. This was not just your stubborn strength. This was divine intervention positioning you for this coming Monday. Each tear you shed in the darkness of your room when no one was watching was counted. Each prayer you whispered when the pain in your bones kept you awake was heard. Every moment you felt forgotten, neglected, or invisible was not a punishment, beloved. Those were moments of preparation. God has been preparing you, positioning you, and purifying you. And this Monday, this sacred appointed Monday, everything changes. The friction you have felt, the resistance that seems to push against you every time you try to move forward, has not been a sign of rejection. It has been the tension of a bow being pulled back, preparing to launch an arrow further than it has ever flown before. You often wonder why your body aches in ways that medical tests cannot fully explain. You wonder why sleep feels like a battlefield rather than a sanctuary. Why does every morning feel like you are climbing out of a pit you do not remember digging? Let me tell you something that will shake you to your soul. The heavy load you have been carrying is not just age. It is not just grief. It is not just the natural progression of time wearing you down. What you have been feeling is the weight of an invisible war that has been waged over your life for decades. The exhaustion you feel is spiritual, not just physical. It is the fatigue of a century who has been guarding a gate for a lifetime without relief. Think of the losses you have endured. You may have buried a spouse, holding their hand as the machines fell silent, feeling a part of your own soul leave the room with them. You have watched children drift away, too busy for the wisdom you carry, leaving you in a house that echoes with memories. You have sat in sterile medical offices, listening to words that redefined your future in a single sentence. You have opened bills that made your stomach turn and answered phone calls that brought news you were never prepared to hear. Through all of this, a whisper in your mind has told you that you are forgotten, that your best days are behind you, that you are merely occupying space until it is your turn to leave. But what if I told you that whisper is a lie from the abyss itself? What if I told you that every attack on your health, every loss you endured, and every moment you felt invisible was not random? It was directed, it was strategic, it was calculated. The enemy did not attack you because of your past, beloved. He attacked you because of your future. He saw something in your timeline that terrified him. He saw the prayers you would pray that would move mountains. He saw the testimony you would carry that would heal broken hearts. He saw the legacy you would leave that would break generational curses. So, he attacked early. He attacked hard. He threw everything he had against you, hoping to break you before you could step into what God had planned. Yet you are still here, and that is the first miracle. You survived the crisis that was meant to silence your voice forever. You outlasted the grief designed to steal your hope. You withstood the loneliness that was meant to convince you that God had lost your address. Every morning you wake up is a victory the enemy did not expect. The fact that you are listening to this message is proof that his plan failed. If you feel this resonance in your spirit, if you know that you have survived battles no one else saw, click the like button now to affirm your victory and signal to the universe that you are still standing. Here is what the darkness did not count on. Here is what was miscalculated in the desperate attempt to destroy you before your time. Life has not been random, it has been your refinement. Each tear collected in the bottles of heaven has watered a seed of greatness within you. The furnace was not meant to destroy you. No, the furnace was meant to reveal what you are truly made of. You are gold refined, walking in human flesh. When gold is in the fire, it does not scream. It glows. It becomes pure. You have been in the fire, and now you are ready to shine. This Monday is not just the end of another weekend. This Monday is the beginning of your vindication. It is the day when everything you have suffered starts to make sense. It is the moment when your pain transforms into purpose and your scars become your credentials. The question is, are you ready to stop believing the lies about your decline and start walking in the truth of what God has prepared for December 22nd? In the eternal calendar of the divine, there are specific moments known as kairos, time outside of time. There have been only 7 truly historical Mondays in the spiritual history of humanity, days when the veil between the spiritual and natural realms was torn open. These were Mondays when ordinary people stepped into extraordinary destinies. The first was when Moses stood before the Red Sea, the waters raging before him and an army behind him. The second was when Joshua faced the impenetrable walls of Jericho. The third was when David picked up 5 smooth stones. The fourth was when Esther approached the king's throne, risking her life. The fifth was when the stone was rolled away. The sixth remains hidden in prophecy. And the seventh is this Monday. Your Monday. You see, this is not just a day on your calendar. This is a portal. A divine door that has been sealed is about to swing open because your preparation has finally met God's purpose. Your spirit knows what your mind has not yet grasped. The heavens have been whispering your name, and the vibration of that sound is getting louder. This December 22nd is your appointed time, the instant where God's eternal intent collides with your temporal existence. What is about to happen this Monday will not just change your week, it will rewrite your entire legacy. The world looks at your wrinkles and thinks of decline. God looks at your wrinkles and sees the map of wisdom gained through battle. The world sees your slower pace and thinks of limitation. God sees your deliberate steps and thinks, here goes someone who knows where they are going because they have been lost before. Your pain qualifies you for this mission. Your scars are your degrees. Your survival is your sermon. You are not at the end of your story, beloved. You are at the beginning of your most important chapter. This is the chapter where your pain becomes someone else's healing, where your scars become someone else's map, where your survival becomes someone else's hope. You have been walking with a spiritual cloak covering your true identity. For years, you have moved through the world quietly, perhaps feeling overlooked. But this Monday, that cloak is being pulled back. You have been carrying an anointing that was deliberately hidden under the dust of disappointment. The oil has been there all along, chosen and pressed. It has been rising, and this Monday, it breaks the surface. Think about those promotions that didn't come. Think about the relationships that ended abruptly, leaving you confused. Think about the health issues that arose exactly when you thought you were getting ahead. All of that was heaven editing your timeline. The divine court was in session, and the judge of all eternity was saying, "Not yet. They are not ready for what I am about to release. If I give it to them now, the weight of the glory will crush them." That delay you have cursed, that silence that has brought you to your knees, it was not abandonment, it was protection. It was the sound of heaven in session. It was God saying, "Stop everything. I'm about to do something in their life that will make up for every tear, every sleepless night, every moment they thought I wasn't listening. Your loneliness, your age, your struggles, these are not weaknesses. They are the markings of a warrior. You are not aging, you are arriving. You are arriving at the season you have been traveling toward your entire life. Every year was not a subtraction, it was an addition. Addition of wisdom, addition of grace, addition of spiritual authority that only comes through surviving what tried to kill you. You are not just healed, you are holy, sacred, set apart. The adversary wants you to think your story is fading to black, but God is about to prove that your story is just reaching the climax. The part where the underestimated become unforgettable, the part where the ignored become the victors, the part where those who were discarded write the next chapter of history. If you claim this chapter of victory, if you refuse to be written off by the world, type "I am the author of my future" in the comments below. Let your declaration be written in stone. You are not waiting for God's next move, you are God's next move. Every time you choose faith over fear, God moves. Every time you speak life instead of death, the atmosphere shifts. Every time you get up one more time instead of staying down, the spiritual realm takes note. You are not a spectator in God's plan. You are the instrument He has been tuning for 70, 80, or 90 years. This Monday, December 22nd, is not just the day your spiritual birth certificate is stamped and activated. It is the day the curtains part, the scroll unrolls, and the grave clothes that have wrapped your potential are unwound, strip by strip, breath by breath. What people thought was dead is about to walk out of the tomb. The person who doubted their worth, who accepted crumbs, who apologized for taking up space, that version of you is about to be buried forever. Let us go deeper into the signs. For the body never lies. The body is the barometer of the spirit. Have you noticed a ringing in your ears lately, a high-pitched frequency that comes and goes? Have you felt sudden waves of heat or chills that have nothing to do with the temperature of the room? Have you found yourself crying over simple things, a sunset, a melody, a kind word? These are not symptoms of decline, they are symptoms of awakening. Your spiritual sensitivity is being dialed up. You are becoming a tuning fork for the divine. The ringing is the frequency of heaven trying to communicate with you. The tears are the melting of the ice that has frozen your heart in self-protection. You are thawing. You are coming back to life. Consider the timing. December 22nd falls right after the solstice, the darkest point of the year in the northern hemisphere. It is the time when the light begins its return. This is no accident. Just as the earth tilts back toward the sun, your life is tilting back toward the sun. The long winter of your soul is ending. The season of hibernation, where you felt buried underground, was necessary for your roots to go deep. But the time for roots is over. The time for fruit is here. Many of you have felt a strange disconnect from the people around you recently. Conversations that used to interest you now feel shallow. Gatherings you used to enjoy now feel draining. You prefer silence. You prefer solitude. This is not depression. This is elevation. You are shedding the skin of who you used to be, and the old environment no longer fits the new you. Do not force yourself back into spaces you have outgrown. The eagle does not fly with the pigeons, not because of arrogance, but because of altitude. God is separating you because he is elevating you. There is a specific reason why the enemy attacks your sleep. It is in the dream state that God often downloads instructions. By keeping you awake with worry, with pain, with regret, the enemy tries to block the download. But notice this, even with little sleep, you have kept going. You have been sustained by a manna that the world knows nothing about. This Monday, I declare that your sleep will return. Not just sleep, but rest. Deep, restorative, prophetic rest. We must speak of the causes with clarity. Why has the battle been so intense? Because the treasure is so great. Thieves do not break into empty houses. They do not attack ships that carry no cargo. You have been attacked because you are carrying a cargo of immense value. You carry the solution to a problem that exists in your lineage. You are the cycle breaker. You are the one chosen to say, it stops with me. The poverty stops with me. The addiction stops with me. The divorce stops with me. The bitterness stops with me. This is why the resistance has been so fierce. You are fighting not just for yourself, but for your children and your children's children. If you are breaking a cycle for your family, share this video with someone you love. Let them know that the chain is broken and a new legacy begins with you. Science tells us that trauma can be passed down through DNA, but so can resilience, so can faith. Neuroplasticity proves that the brain can be rewired at any age. You can teach an old dog new tricks, and you can teach a seasoned soul new ways of being. Your brain is ready for a new program. Stop playing the old tapes of failure and regret. This Monday, insert the new tape. The tape that says, I am beloved, I am chosen, I am capable, I am necessary. The path of awakening requires a shift in perspective. You must stop looking at your life as a series of accidents and start seeing it as a series of appointments. That person who left you, they didn't reject you, they released you to your destiny. That door that closed, it didn't lock you out, it protected you from a room you weren't meant to enter. That sickness, it didn't define you, it refined you. When you shift your perspective, you shift your vibration. And when you shift your vibration, you attract a different reality. On Monday, December 22nd, I want you to do something practical. When you wake up, do not reach for your phone. Do not check the news. Do not let the world rush in. Instead, go to a window or step outside. Look at the sky. Take a deep breath, the deepest breath you have taken in years, and say these words, I am ready. Just that. I am ready. Ready to receive. Ready to heal. Ready to step into the mantle that has been waiting for me. This simple act is a signal. It is you opening the door from the inside. Jesus stands at the door and knocks, but the handle is on your side. You must open it. This Monday is the knocking. Will you open the door? Let's return to the 7 Mondays. Why is this 7th one so critical? The number 7 represents completion, perfection, and rest. God created the world and rested on the 7th day. Your struggle has been a creation process. You have been formed, molded, chiseled, and hammered. It has been loud, messy, and painful, but the 7th Monday brings the rest of completion. It is the moment the artist steps back, looks at the sculpture and says, it is good. You are the sculpture. The hammering is over. The polishing begins. You might be thinking, but I am tired. I don't have the energy for a new chapter. Listen closely. The energy you need does not come from your body. It comes from your spirit. And your spirit is ageless. Your spirit is as young as it was when God breathed it into you. The fatigue is in the mind and the flesh. When you align with your purpose, a fresh wind fills your sails. You will find energy you didn't know you had. You will feel a vitality returning to your limbs. Passion is the fuel, and purpose is the engine. There are those of you listening who have gifts you have buried. You used to write, but you stopped. You used to sing, but you fell silent. You used to dream of business, of ministry, of art, but you convinced yourself it was too late. I'm here to tell you that the grave is not for your gifts. Lazarus is coming out. Dust off that manuscript, tune that instrument, open that business plan. The world needs what you hid. Your experience combined with your gift is a potent medicine that the younger generation does not have. They have energy, you have wisdom, they have speed, you have direction. Do not withhold your contribution. The enemy fears the day you realize your true power. He fears the day you stop begging God to change your circumstances and realize God has given you the power to change them yourself through faith and authority. You have the authority to speak to the storm. You have the authority to command peace. You have the authority to bless your home. This Monday is your coronation. Put on your crown. It may feel heavy at first, but it fits. It was custom made for your head. If you are ready to wear your crown and accept your authority, ensure your notifications are turned on. You do not want to miss the guidance that will follow this shift. Let me speak to the invisible ones, the caregivers, the ones who serve in the shadows, the ones who give and rarely receive. You think no one sees? The one who made the eye sees. The one who made the ear hears. Your service has been a savings account in heaven, and the interest has been compounding. This Monday is the maturity date. A withdrawal is about to be made, not of money, but of favor. Favor that will open doors no man can shut. Favor that will bring people into your life who will pour into you for a change. You are about to be served. You are about to be honored. The concept of the chosen one is often misunderstood. It is not about ego. It is about responsibility. Being chosen means carrying a burden so that others don't have to. It means walking through the fire so you can show others the way out. It is a heavy calling, but it is a glorious one. You have asked, why me? The answer is because you were the only one strong enough to survive it. Others would have crumbled under the weight you carried. Others would have given up where you kept going. You were chosen because you are made of iron and velvet, strong enough to fight, soft enough to love. As Monday approaches, you may feel a turbulence in the atmosphere. Things might seem to go wrong. Electronics might break, misunderstandings might happen, old pains might flare up. Do not panic. This is the shaking before the breakthrough. When a rocket launches, the most violent shaking happens right before it breaks the atmosphere. Hold steady. Do not abort the mission. The shaking is proof that you are about to break through the gravity that has held you down. Remember the metaphor of the seed. For a seed to grow, it must completely come undone. It must break open. Its outer shell must be destroyed. If you were a seed, you would think you were dying. You would think, I am being buried in dirt and I am falling apart. But you are not dying, you are becoming. The breaking is the blooming. You have felt like you are falling apart, but you are actually falling into place. This coming Monday, December 22nd, is the day the sprout breaks the soil. It is the day you reach for the light. It is the day you stop identifying with the dirt and start identifying with the sun. I want you to imagine a library in heaven. In this library, there are books about every life ever lived. Most books are finished, but your book lies open on the table. The pen is hovering. The ink is wet. God is waiting for you to co-author the next page. He is not dictating it. He is inviting you to write it with him. What will you write? Will you write a tragedy of what could have been? Or will you write a triumph of what is? The pen is in your hand this Monday. Write victory. Write health. Write abundance. Write peace. Do not let your past hold the pen. Your past is a reference, not a residence. You don't live there anymore. There is a specific grace available for reconciliation this week. Relationships that were broken may suddenly find a path to healing. Not all of them. Some bridges were burned for your protection, but the ones that matter, the ones that are ordained, will find a way back. Be open to forgiveness. Forgiveness is not about condoning what they did. It is about cutting the cord that ties you to the pain. Release them so you can be free. A heart filled with resentment has no room for blessings. Empty the bitterness so God can fill you with sweetness. As we move toward this historic date, pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to the animals you see, the hawk, the deer, the cardinal. Nature is often God's first language. Pay attention to numbers. If you keep seeing 1111, 222, 444, these are synchronicities reminding you that you are aligned. The universe is winking at you. Acknowledge it. You are part of a remnant, a group of souls scattered across the earth who are waking up at the same time. You are not alone. There are thousands listening to this message right now, feeling the exact same resonance in their chests. You are part of a spiritual family, a grid of light that is holding the world together. Your light matters. If your light goes out, the world gets a little darker. Keep burning. Do not let the news of the world terrify you. Wars and rumors of wars, economic shaking. These are the birth pangs of a new era. You are not a victim of the times. You are a solution for the times. You were born for such a time as this. You have the stability that others need. When they panic, you will pray. When they run, you will stand. You are the lighthouse. The storm does not scare the lighthouse. The lighthouse was built for the storm. This Monday, December 22nd, stand tall, shoulders back, head high. You are a child of the Most High. You have royal blood in your spiritual veins. Stop acting like a pauper when you are a prince, a princess of the kingdom. The resources of heaven are at your disposal. Angels are awaiting your command. But angels respond to the voice of the word. Speak the word over your life. Speak promises, not problems. I sense that some of you are worried about your children. You feel you have failed them or that the world has got them. Listen to me. The prayers of a righteous parent are powerful and effective. Your prayers are time capsules. They may not detonate today, they may not detonate tomorrow, but they will go off in your children's lives. You have covered them. Trust the covering. God loves them even more than you do. This Monday, release them into God's hands. His hands are bigger than yours. And for those facing financial ruin, hear this. Your provision is not tied to the economy, it is tied to your source. God can bring water from a rock. He can bring coins from a fish's mouth. He can sustain a widow with a jar of oil that never runs dry. Do not look at the bank account, look at the provider. A breakthrough is coming that will defy logic. It will not make sense to your accountant, but it will make sense to your faith. As we conclude this transmission, I want you to feel the weight of this moment. This is not just a video, this is an impartation. Something is being transferred to you right now. Courage, strength, hope. Receive it. Drink it in. Let it wash over your weary cells. The vision I saw at 3:17 a.m. was not of a defeated people. It was of a glorious army rising from the dry bones. It was a vision of you standing in full power, radiating a light so bright it blinded the darkness. That is your truth. That is your future. That is your Monday, December 22nd. The history books of heaven are open. The pen is moving. Your name is being called. Do not hit snooze on your destiny. Wake up. Rise up. The world is waiting for who you are about to become. If you have received this message and you are ready to walk into your history-making Monday, leave a comment below with your name and the word accepted. Let the heavens record your RSVP. Beloved, the night is over. The dawn is here. Walk in it. Characters with spaces. 1892. Script. And as you take those first steps into this new dawn, remember that the most critical moment of any transformation is the immediate aftermath. When you leave this space of high vibration, you will re-enter a world that has not yet changed, even though you have. This is the test of the threshold. You may encounter immediate resistance, a sudden annoyance, or a distraction designed to pull you back into the old frequency. Do not engage with it. Recognize it for what it is, a dying echo of the past, trying to reclaim your attention. Treat it like background noise. You have tuned your radio to a new station, and the static of the old station is merely fading away. Stay tuned to the signal of your destiny. I want you to practice the art of sacred secrecy for the next 24 hours. The seed that has been planted in your spirit today needs darkness and silence to germinate. Do not run and tell everyone your revelation. Do not seek validation from people who are committed to misunderstanding you. Mary pondered these things in her heart. She did not broadcast them to the skeptics. Protect your miracle. It is fragile right now, like a newborn flame. Shield it with your silence until it becomes a roaring fire that no wind can extinguish. If you speak too soon, you dissipate the power. Contain it. Let it build pressure within you. Let it transform your character before it reaches your lips. You might feel a physical sensation of lightness or perhaps a heavy warmth in your hands. This is the tangible evidence of the shift. Ground this energy. Drink water, walk barefoot on the earth if you can, eat nourishing food. Your body is the temple that houses this immense light, and the temple must be cared for. Do not neglect the vessel while chasing the spirit. The two are one. Why?